I'm Jonathan Fishman. I'm one of the founders of LeanLaw, and today my demo is from the perspective of a managing partner or an attorney that is asking financial questions about either their practice or the broader firm activity. And I'm going to answer three simple questions. What is the financial status of a matter? What money am I going to earn? And who owes me money? I'm in LeanLaw and I'm in the Clients tab, and I'm going to use this filter to search for Coastal. Coastal Motors. Now, LeanLaw is an anytime, anywhere app. It can be used at your home or your office on a Mac or a PC. I'm in a Chrome browser. I've pulled up Coastal Motors. The client is Jim Jamie, and Jim Jamie has 6 different matters here that you can see. And some are hourly, some are fixed fee. They'll behave from a tracking standpoint a little bit differently depending on how that's set up as hourly or fixed fee. The first thing that you'll see as the user or as the firm manager is who has contributed to the matter from their hours perspective, and you'll see the value of those hours. And it's all sortable. So if you want to find out who had the most value of the hours, you can quickly sort that. You'll also see that's the total, 64K. The expenses and the fixed fee, all of this is real time. So you know if others are contributing to a particular matter and you refresh the page, the numbers will increase. But you know that there's $112,000 of WIP in the system that needs to be billed to this client. You can also see that the client has $22,000 in trust money, that's a retainer, and $5,000 was the last payment. If you want to drill deeper, you can go into these productivity reports, these trust reports, and summary reports. Now, we can drill down and say, well, what's happening with a particular matter? And so when I click on the matter, I see that overview here. Same data, now just segmented to that particular matter and including different reports for the matter. So whether I'm at the client level or the matter level, I can see all of the user information, including the billing activity. So I can see what invoices have been put out, what invoice has been paid across the client. Now, let's ask the question about compensation. Now, LeanLaw's compensation has 3 points. Three components. It has a back-end settings component, which I'm not going to demonstrate, that sets up the rules for the firm. What's the origination? Or maybe we have a hotshot attorney that has some more origination. So we have settings at the firm and the user level that can be managed in the back end. And what I'm going to open is our compensation report. Now, this is all based on collective revenue. I'm going to broaden the time and say this year. And so I'm looking at all of the users that have contributed to the firm. Now, as in all our reports, they're easily clicked. So you can quickly just sort and say, oh, Fred was the person who made the most money. This is what has been worked. So this is on a pro rata, or if it's deemed in a fixed fee, a certain amount, what has been worked and collected, 65,000. Fred's share was 58,000. He gave up some money to origination, maybe to the firm. He originated $4,300, so he's owed $63,000 for this period this year. If we click into that, Fred's asked the question, well, what clients and or matters made up this money? So I can quickly see the Florence Company and that same logic there. I can go one step further and drill in and actually see the payment. So this invoice was 3116, $6,900, and this is what Fred made on that. All the way down to seeing, well, how was that detail across multiple users? So there's that 4,600 for Fred. Well, HS, which is Harvey Specter, also made 1,800 bucks on that payment there. So our compensation tracking is real time, and it allows you at the firm level to see all of the collected revenue. Now let's answer that third question, who owes me money? So back to the reports page, and I'm going to pull up this receivables report. And in the receivables report, I can see aging by, 30 days, 60, 90. It's all sortable. So who owes me the most money? Well, it's the Boise Public School District. It's aging over 120 days. I can click into that and see which invoices are aging, and of course, view that invoice and act on it as needed. So our report here allowed me to quickly see, well, what is the total amount that this attorney has at the respective buttons? So $504,000 of outstanding revenue to receive. Now, the other reports that I'm not mentioning here are around WIP bill collected and productivity. So if I want to understand WIP bill collected by my respective attorneys, I can click that and see a different lens of that collected revenue of what I'm to earn. So here's all the users, here's the WIP, what's in the system, what's been put on a draft, what's been billed, and what's been collected. And again, everything is sortable. So I might want to say, why does Rebecca have $18,000 sitting in a draft? Let's get that out of draft. Let's get that approved. The last note I want to mention is that, of course, we want to have it so that not everyone sees everything, and that's why we have this called My Reports. It's a permissions function that constrains this data set, so only a particular stakeholder would see their report. Now, if you were the managing partner, you might see all of this data, or if you were, say, a non-equiting partner, you might want to just see My Reports. So that is reporting, a high-level view of reporting for LeanLaw. Thank you so much for watching.